All right, hello everyone. Guys. All right. Hi. All right. Thank you everyone for showing up. Raising money for a great cause, Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. We're gonna get the first match has started soon. The first two teams, we're gonna have Kayla, Kevin, Abigail, Ryan, Margot, and Jake on one team. So
No,
all you guys can come up here.
Yeah.
Do it.
Get on one side.
Oh wait, no, stop streaming. Well, is that just? In
Oh,
general?
no, he is streaming.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you can go on that side.
Hold the riff here.
All right, who are we missing? Ryan. Oh, yeah, he's coming. All right.
Good job, dude.
And then on the second team, we're going to have Rory, Joy, Bianca, Dylan, Mr. Rocks, and Jack.
Either you or explain the raffle system. I don't think Michael don't know what's going on. I did just tell all of them like they were all grouped together.
All right, everyone, just get signed in, and then we're going to get you in the lobby.
I missed it.
I did it because they were right before when I was getting the visa. I pretty much gave it one-to-one information.
I have one girl. Okay, I know the kid who asked me about it. I know that she's not listening. I'll tell her.
But just it is as simple as one-to-one or
I want to learn as much as I can. Like, could we switch now to crowd cam?
All right, so right now, we are live on this. Hello. All right. Hi, stream. How's it going? We're going to get started soon. I'm going to put this to intermission. All right, everyone, we're going to get into this first game. It is going to be Heroes versus Legends. This is going to be a best-of-3 series for the Swiss stage, and these teams are both 0-0. This is going to be the first round, first match. Now let's take a look at the compositions we have here. Right now, Legends does not currently have a tank. Amaryllis is undecided. And we got Dylan Hammermuncher on Penny Parker for the Heroes side. Game's gonna get started soon. Jack has swapped to Black Panther. That's gonna be a fun one to watch. He's currently Grandmaster 2, I believe peak Celestial or Eternity, one of the two. And he's probably gonna be the standout player to watch here. As the match starts, it's gonna be capture point, so the idea is to capture the point in the middle, sort of like King of the Hill, keep control of it, and you're gonna score points. Once you get to the full bar, then you win that point for your team. And first to 2 wins the map. Jack comes in, absolutely shreds half the team. We might have to ask him to swap off for that one. Dylan also coming out here. It's a brutal start for the Legends as they get taken out by the Black Panther. Kevin doing the best he can on Venom here. Trying to make some space as the Legends start to gain a bit of ground back. And Jack has swapped to Black Widow. Kevin gets taken out here. Right now the Heroes have full control of the point, have had it for a little while, as Jake Pro gets taken out on the hella there. Legends looking pretty staggered right now, trying to keep everyone up as they regroup and retreat here. Jack really going down with the Black Widow. Heroes so far pretty dominant here. I wonder which one Mr. Rox is. Mr. Rox is currently playing for the Heroes as well. I believe we're currently watching him. I think he's Mary Poppins, yo. All right, Heroes so far dominant as Legends struggling to get on the point here. The ult did come out from Invis, and they're going to see if they can try to make something out of that.
Heroes have almost taken control.
It is a struggle, though. Overtime starts. Heroes are at 99%, and it's not looking like the Legends are going to be able to do anything. Dominant showing here, as we question whether or not Jack on the same team as Mr. Rox and Dylan was the right move. Might have to have him swap to like a Jeff or something. Who knows? We're going to go to the second map here. Heroes 1, Legends 0. As we got another 40 seconds to regroup. Looking at that, I mean, there was some stuff to analyze, not a whole lot though. Jack with the early triple, and really that just sealed the deal. Even after he swapped, Heroes just had too much control there, and they are just able to put so much pressure on these Legends players that it's rough for them. So we're gonna see if they're gonna be able to turn it around for the second point here, as we got 12 seconds left in the pregame. Now we do have an Emma Frost coming out from Legends, as Cavan has swapped to his signature Spider-Man. Let's get a quick look at that. Rough web slinging there. Going into the wall. Ooh. He is out of practice. We got 17 seconds until the mission area unlocks. Cavan lurking over here as the rest of the teams are just heading over. And the red team has already gotten on the point. We got one person AFK here. Tournament admins are going to be checking that one out. But the red team does secure the point.
Now let's see if the Legends can take control of the point.
They're definitely trying. Let's get Amaryllis cam here. Gets one onto the Rocket Raccoon there. Which I think that's better than last round, so. Jack on the Atom actually now. Gets another. Let's take a look at the scoreboard here. Currently we have Jack, JJ, and Dylan leading the pack here in eliminations. Mary Poppins getting a whopping 3,000 healing, as well as Rory getting the 2,400 on the Rocket. We got Jack here. He's chilling. Now another swap from the Legends here, off of the Emma Frost onto the Venom, as they're going to try to make a push here. The CC from the Penny Parker there is
to
making
not
it
have
rough.
worked.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we got Cavan going on side quests over here. Might get one there.
Yeah, the
Not
Legends
quite.
are
He
going
does
to
pop
need
his
a...
ult though. Can he get out? 18 HP.
They're going to need a big
And
move
a
if they
dream,
want to
but
take
he does
control.
get out, gets a health pack. And he's going to live to fight another day. Now 2 picks for the Legends here, as they're starting to build some momentum here. And someone has officially disconnected. So we are going to have the match paused until we figure that out. All right, we're back up here as the heroes are cruising on to their second point, and that is going to be the first map, unless the Legends... Hold on, I'm tabbed out. All right, here we go. The Legends trying to make their final push here. Venom on the point. Taking a lot of damage here. He doesn't have a whole lot of support. Spider-Man coming down, trying to stall for as long as he can. Overtime. Clock is ticking down, and that's looking like it's going to be it, as heroes take the first map of Play with Purpose. A lot of applause here as Mr. Roxbury's team finds their first map, and they're going to look for their second. Dylan pulling away with the MVP here on the Penny Parker. Here are the final stats.
27 kills.
All right, we're getting into the second map here. As Heroes are up 1, dominant performance from them. As Legends really couldn't find their footing. Mr. Rocks putting up some key plays there. Now he's on the Mr. Fantastic. I was talking to him a bit before the game, seeing what his plan was, and he was going to try to counter Cavan's Spider-Man with the Mr. Fantastic, so we're going to see how that goes. As Cavan, he has swapped skins. He's getting serious now, guys. Got some people in the crowd cheering for the Legends. Everyone loves an underdog story here. As the Legends are going to be defending first on this convoy. So they're going to have 4 minutes to try to stop the enemy team here from capturing this point. And if they can do that, then the round ends and they go swap onto offense. Otherwise, if the other team captures it, then they're going to start pushing a payload. And they're going to have to try to get that as far as possible. And they're going to get a bit of extra time to try to do that. So we're going to have the round starting very shortly here, as Jack has swapped onto the Gambit now.
And it seems like the Legends have a healer now. And let's see if that group's going to help them out.
All right, Groot Wall coming in to try to stop them from pushing through. Gets taken down as Hammer Muncher here. Taking some shots. The Venom is getting in deep here. Trying to get some extra damage. He is kind of low HP, but his healers are keeping him up for now. Not for long, though. As Venom gets taken down. Second Groot Wall comes out, though. And the Legends have actually adopted a comp that is more feasible than last game. They got 2-2-2 running here. 2 tanks, 2 supports, and 2 DPS players. Cavan, low HP, gets taken out. And Heroes, the new comp, doesn't do a whole lot, as the Heroes are just dominating here. Jack getting in there, getting that final hit on the invis. And that's going to be the first point here. Cavan getting back up here. Bit extra brawling going on here. Scarlet Witch looking to find some. Gets a bit of damage, but can't get any picks. As the Heroes, they're just too coordinated. They're like a well-oiled machine. The convoy's getting pushed right now, as the Legends are very staggered. And right now it's looking like Heroes is going to be the team to beat here. It's definitely a brutal matchup here, as we got 2 players from the Esports team at Devon Prep, as well as the one and only Mr. Rocks, and a couple Villa players who are also doing some standout jobs here. JJ getting some damage in there, and a lot of final hits actually, leading the pack.
Mr. Rocks is leading up with the kills.
Mary Poppins, yo. Look at him, he's ready. He's playing with a controller too. Trying to get that Cavan Spider-Man out of there. Ult comes out. Mary Poppins, yo, finds a couple on Mr. Fantastic. Looking at the ults, we got a Namor ult coming out from Heroes potentially here, as they're just finding their way through this map. Not a whole lot of resistance going on, as Legends just hasn't been able to find their footing all game. Invis falling back here. Gonna group up. We got a Deadpool coming out from Pat Attack here, or Patak. Deadpool getting some damage and some final hits, as 2 people are down for Heroes. Legends looking to win their first fight of the game, as HP is getting pretty low for a couple people out there. Namor's little turret goes down there, but they can't find a pick onto any of the players. We do have an ult coming out, but it's kind of far back, so it's not going to be able to do a whole lot in terms of impact here. Does get a bit of damage, though, and they're able to find one. Looking for a second. But
Does
the Punisher
not
gets
get it.
CC'd from the Penny Parker there, and Cavan just chilling back here, low HP. Invis spotted out, sacrificing herself. Trying to get Cavan back up to full HP here. Cavan looking for a pull. Dylan just got... Cavan tries to get the pull, but then Dylan uses the ledge to not fall off. Bit of an awkward moment there as they just kind of stare at each other. What next? Heroes making their final push here. As Jack and Mr. Rocks here doing a bit of tag team action, finding one onto the Mantis. And it's just been kind of the same story throughout both of these maps here. Cavan in the back. Still trying to get pulls. Can't quite get one onto Jack as he dashes out. I think Cavan's just clip farming at this point. There's not going to be a whole lot else that he can do, as round 1 is officially complete. And we're going to get started with round 2. Legends are going to be in the offense. We're going to see if they can get the first point here. If they can, they're going to have to make it all the way to the end of the convoy if they want any chance at winning this map.
And it might be a hard one because they got there in under a minute. It's going to be a big one.
All right, let's look at the heroes that were getting selected here. We got Moon Knight coming out from Cavan. He's finally off the Spider-Man. About time. Those pulls weren't working for him. Jack's still on the Gambit. Hammer Muncher, Dylan, switching over to the Magneto. And then on the Villa side of things, we got mostly the same characters coming out on the Legends. And it looks pretty similar for the heroes as well. Namor on JJ. I accidentally took a screenshot because F12 is also the screenshot button, apparently. Heroes are going to be defending here. Let's take a look at the scoreboard in the meantime. Leading the pack in final hits, we got Mary Poppins, Yo, and JJ. And on the Legends side of thing, we got a tie for 4 people with final hits. And that's going to be Moon Knight, currently with the ace. 3 kills, 1 death, 1 assist. Everyone else is negative. Rough game for the Legends. We're going to see if they're going to be able to work it out in this round here as Legends come out. Venom trying to get some damage. Good shielding from the Magneto there. And right now, they're forming a push here, trying to get one onto the rocks maybe as Cavan goes down. Mary Poppins Yo does get the heals, so he's not looking like they're going to be able to find a pick there. And this is going to be a rough fight for them. They got 3 minutes left. They're going to try to do something with it, as heroes are just way too stacked here. Venom comes out. And once again, they're trying to do stuff, but I mean, in the face of the heroes, it's not going to work. Venom barely being kept alive, finally goes down. And we do have the turret coming out. Getting a little bit of damage. And they have the chance to get one onto the Namor. JJ goes down. As Invis finds 2 there. Looking to make a push with the Venom going down there. Invis getting the teammates up. Taking a couple shots. 2 minutes and 27 seconds left on the clock. As heroes have just been holding their ground so far. What Legends need right now is they need a critical ult or something. Trying to get at least a couple picks. A couple people off the board. With that, they can try to snowball onto the point there and win a fight. Invis ult comes out. That's only going to get 1 or 2 people as Venom struggling to stay in there. Did not mean to do that. Okay. Legends still just kind of struggling here. We're going to take a look at the hero's point of view here. Hammer Muncher Dylan just running it down with his shield, completely denying the Legends. Jack's still on the Gambit. Yeah, it's Moon Knight ult comes out from Cavan there.
trying to get a bit of space, but at this point, it's unlikely that they're going to get a whole lot of space at all, as Heroes just keep on getting these picks. 1 minute, 18 seconds left on the clock, and right now the Legends need a miracle. Otherwise, it's looking like Heroes is going to take the first map here, or the second map, and the first game. Going up into that 1-0 category. We might need some balancing going on here, going into the second round. See what Mr. Rocks is up to. He's out here, Mr. Fantastic, on the controller too. 38 seconds left. He's holding the ground. Let's take a look at the scoreboard. Mr. Rocks, 13 final hits, tied with Jack. And let's see, Rory leading the healing for the map, followed by Rogue Sage, 24. Legends still just struggling here. 20 seconds left. Cavan gets taken out as he's trying to make a mad dash towards the point. If they can get on the point, it doesn't matter how much time they have as long as they stay on there. But Mr. Rocks doing the most here. He does get stunned. And the Namor ult also did come out from JJ, as that's going to be map 2 in the first game, as Heroes take it 2-0 in dominant fashion. It's looking like they're going to be the team to beat as we go into the second round. Apologies, we're going to get the MVP here, as well as the final scoreboard, and then we're going to go back into an intermission as we get the second team set up. Jack getting the MVP, Grandmaster 2 currently, and Peak something, who knows. An applaud for the dominant victors here, as Dylan goes 28-0. Mary Poppins yell, Mr. Rocks 34-0-11 with 14 final hits. Honestly, he's my MVP. I don't care what the game says. As we're going to get into map 2.
This is so cool.
All right, everyone. The second game is going to start soon. So take a seat, and we're going to announce the teams.
The official broadcast. Control board and then the actual screen.
So on the first team, on the left over here, we're going to have Aaron Gonzalez and Dominic Kane, who are already there because they're special apparently. We're going to have Bryn Mink. No? You got this. Come on. Do we have a Nate Mink in the house? No? All right. We're going to have a Bradley Hart then. Bradley? He's just somewhere out there. Or back there. He's coming. Let's go, Bradley. All right, we're going to have a Maya. Left side. All right, and then do we have Kobe Dodson? No? All right.
Kobe's not here yet.
He's not here yet? Who else wants to go in? One of the teachers? You're doing it? All right. Yeah! All right, now on the second team, on the right over here, we're going to have Jack Brecker, Cameron Sakunas. Yeah! All right, we're going to have Mac Morrow. Let's go, Mac. Luciana. Cynthia Mullen. And Sean Triebenbacher. Tree! All right, everyone get logged in. You guys are on screen, by the way. Smile and wave.
Let's get cooking.
You're live, by the way. This mic is on.
It is on.
Hey guys, how's it going, stream? We're getting
Can they-
started
can they
soon.
hear that?
No. All right, we're going to get in here on this second game. Right now, Brawlers versus Guardians. The map is going to be Spider Islands. We got Dak, Uplink 2x3, Erito, VG Sent, Uplink 223, and Be Hard on one team. And we got Suku, Mullen Over Life, Rumi SKT, Lasagna 5312, Maki Poo, and Shiba Nation on the other team here. It seems like Mr. Rocks over here wants to commentate. He's shaking his head yes right now.
Yeah, that's shaking your head yes, side to side.
Yeah.
All right.
All
Iron
right.
Man. When you have Iron Man, you know that's Mac on the board.
Yeah, game starting soon. 20 seconds left. We got Dom on Jeff here. Got the Office Jeff skin, cable tied around the fin. Tinted rose sunglasses. Very stylish. All right, the gate's open. Uplink 2x3 coming out on the Hulk. The fight has started. Hulk getting in there as the rest of the Guardians come out. Groot tries to get in isolation there with the roots there. Can't quite find it as Venom takes a lot of damage. So does the Hulk, though, as Hulk gets knocked down into the Bruce Banner form. Brawlers so far holding strong here. Mullen Over Life gets taken out, but Sean has a res for that. Guardians struggling to get control of this point here as they're still fighting. They are making a bit of space here. And they're trying to isolate this Venom, who is getting down to about half HP. Bradley on the Groot. Mac, low HP, gets taken out by Aaron there. We do have two Jeffs on the field. Here's the other Jeff cam. And Brawlers so far doing pretty strong here on holding the Guardians back. Hella is above, looking to get these picks. Actually, sorry, behind. As Jeff goes down, that's going to be 2 down, 3 down for the Brawlers. As the Guardians looking to get some headspace here. Aaron does finally go down. And both teams are looking pretty staggered here. Sean coming out of the spawn for the Brawlers. Guardians finally making their push here. As Aaron comes back up. VG Sent, Dom, and the others making the push as Mac is back on the Iron Man. Trying to get some damage here. Dom down to about half health on the Jeff as we got a Venom diving in here. Venom ult is up, so we're going to see if he uses that. Groot ult does come out. Same with the Venom ult. So far, Guardians still making a push here as the Brawlers get a bit of a stop. Jeff ult comes out. Dom carrying 2, spits them out, gets 2 down for the Brawlers as the Guardians are starting to make a move here. Shiba Nation pretty much fighting alone except for the support and healing coming from his teammates up top. He does eventually go down though. And that's 2 players down for the Brawlers. Lasagna gets res from the rocket beacon though. And now both the supports isolated by the Hulk get taken out. And that's going to be the first point for Guardians as they're going to continue to push this. Venom, all the supports are down, so he's going to have no healing. He's going to be forced to retreat here. Mac out on the Iron Man, gets 1 with the ult. Can't get out though as Dom finds a trade. Just a bit of calm before the storm here as both teams are kind of regrouping. Mullen Over Life, taking a couple shots and getting back. We do have a Hulk in there. Or actually, sorry, a Venom. He's trying to stay alive. He does have the rocket beacon if he falls down. He doesn't have his shield anymore. Goes out of the way of his supports. He's barely being kept up here. As he's trying to get damage, can't find anything though. As 2 players go down on the Brawlers, and the Guardians continue their push here. It's just the supports. They got 3 supports up, and that's about it for the Brawlers. Mac coming out of the spawn here. The supports are gonna have to just run back. They're not gonna be able to do a whole lot else. Sean trying to stay alive. Fending off the Groot, fending off the Hulk. Isolated, and he's probably gonna go down here. He manages to stay alive. He has the beacon as well. If he can stay alive, he can also spare a teammate here as the Groot, low HP, gets taken down, but so does Sean. That's going to be the second checkpoint for the Guardians, though, as they're making a good push here. 3 minutes, 17 seconds left on the clock. They've just been making solid progress here. The Brawlers have failed to actually get a stop and hold them since the start of the map. We got Lasagna coming out the back here. That is one thing that you can do. Oh, and the Guardians have noticed. Jeff gets taken out. Rest in peace, Lasagna. Brawlers just in disarray right now. Mac trying to take out the Phoenix ult. That's not going to work. And Mac is 4 HP right now. He's going to get taken out by Dom on the Jeff. Brawlers still staggered here as the Guardians just continue to make this push. Hulk gets taken out. And that's going to be a rough one for the Guardians there. As the Brawlers have finally made a stop. Dom forced to run back, regroup. We got Mr. Rocks back in the office here. Ready to commentate. What's going on?
Yeah, relatively little.
Dom finds one there.
There you go. That
Yeah.
Jeff stream is absolutely cracked.
Oh, that's 2. Guardians back on the offensive here. As the Hello ult comes out, that's going to be 3 down for Brawlers. Minute 44 seconds left on the clock here. And the Brawlers just haven't been able to find a stop. Cameron gets taken out. Now the rocket beacon is down here. Bradley doesn't try to take it out. So they are going to have a res. And that's going to be for the Venom there. But they need to do something now because they got a minute and 20 seconds left. And the Guardians are just about to the end of the map here. So if they can't make a stand, which it's looking rough here, then they're just going to have to do a lot of work on the offense.
Never say never.
Never say never. There is a minute. They are stalling right now. But they need to find these picks. Hulk comes back out. And that's a lot of ults up for Guardians right now. Groot ult comes out. Then the Jeff ult. That's going to be at least 2 or 3.
I might do it.
But Dom gets taken out from the Iron Man ult there. And now there's 43 seconds left. Brawlers looking like they might actually be able to pull this off. As the Venom ult is available. Is he going to be able to use it, though? He is going to use it. Gets a couple.
He can sustain here. And
He's got to keep on the point, though. He does have the healing from the Jeff stream coming through. Hulk is going to get taken down there. He's going to go down to the Bruce Banner form. They might actually be able to win this.
Brawlers can get this invisible ult off. We're looking like could be a hold.
They do also have the Jeff if they want to try to take them off the point. They're going to need to win one more fight to be able to actually pull this off. They get the Invis ult out, but they're going to need to do something with it. They also have the Rocket ult down. Bruce Banner, low HP here, but gets healed up by the Jeff stream. They need to take this Jeff out if they want to be able to do anything. Venom trying to make it work. I will say this is a closer one than the last game. Some good damage there on the Venom. And that is going to be a cloak ult coming out from the other team here. The Guardians.
It might be wraps.
And yeah, it's looking like it might be over as 3 players are down for the Brawlers. Not a whole lot that they're going to be able to do. 1.42 meters away, 0.01 meter away. And they're not able to stall as all of them get taken out. And that's going to be the first path going the Guardians' way. Brawlers are going to have to make it all the way to 3 if they want to make this map work. All right, we're going to get into the second side here. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot of changes coming out here. We got a cloak coming out from Suku here. Aaron off the Hela onto the Punisher. As the Guardians just need to hold here, Aaron's probably looking to get a turret up, and he's just going to try to farm damage. On the other hand, Brawler's not making a whole lot of changes. Their only change is the cloak here, which might allow them to get a bit more aggressive with the ults. And we already have a death as Invis has fallen off the map. Rest in peace. Yeah, that's not ideal, really, but you know what happens. Invis coming back out with the walk of shame behind all our teammates. Alright, the match has officially started. We do have the Groot-Jeff team up going on here. Dom and Bradley. Hulk immediately gets taken down here. If they can build some momentum off of that, then that might be the start of a strong push from the Brawlers here. It looks like they've been able to stall a little bit here on the side of the Guardians, as they do have Bruce Banner back up and coming through.
Want me to do the calming?
You want to do some commentary?
Yeah. Okay. So.
Seems like Venom's dead here. Aaron's playing Punisher for some weird reason after he said he wasn't going to be a nuisance. Wait. Is this the second game or the first?
This is the first map. Second half, though. So, the Guardians need to get a good hold here, as the Brawlers can't quite make any space here.
What, I see scoreboard?
On the scoreboard, we got 23 final hits coming out from Aaron. 24 make that. Makipu leading the Brawlers with 14. He does get one onto Aaron. He has the Iron Man ult as well, which he's going to try to use on the Jeff there. He does find it, saving his teammates. Gets one on the Invis as well, and that's going to be potentially a big win for the Brawlers here, as Hulk also gets taken down, and that's going to be most of the players there. And the Brawlers starting to make their first moves as they get a stagger as well on the Phoenix. Aaron on the Punisher coming out looking for a bit of pick damage. He already has his ult, so he's just padding stats at this point. Great work, Aaron. You're doing a whole lot for your team there. His team is back now, so he's going to be able to potentially pop an ult going into this fight.
He's hitting air. He's hitting air.
What's his accuracy? Aaron's shooting a solid 39%.
39%.
He was playing Hella earlier.
Still.
True. He's going to be able to shred the rocket ult with that, though. And it looks like
Seems like he's gonna-
the Guardians are going to be able to roll off of that and win the fight.
Mac with 2. Mac with 3.
It's not quite over, though, as 3 go down for the Guardians. The Invis, or Cloak and Dagger ult, whatever that is, come out for the Brawlers, and they're going to be able to push through here. Guardians unable to respond. Definitely a bit more entertaining of a match than the last one. No thanks to Jack over here.
What'd I do? What'd I do?
Smiling over here with his 3 instant kills on the Black Panther in the first map. You're gonna have to. We're gonna blindfold one eye. You're gonna play on controller, and you're gonna have to play Jeff.
Watch me still do better than.
Nah. You can also only play with one hand.
I'll play Invis then. One hand.
All right. Well, the Brawlers did secure the first point here, and they're gonna try to win this fight. The Guardians are close to a lot of ults here, though. They have the Phoenix ult there, right off of the Cloak ult.
Seems like Phoenix ult is gonna be fat. Oh. Good
Mac
pick.
does have his ult. They are
But his
kind of
team
pushed up
is
right
down
now.
too. Mac going back to the
Mac
field,
right
dropping back
next
out. He did
to the
not see
spawn
Aaron
room.
above him.
They're gonna start getting a bit of space to push with. As the Groot goes down, that's gonna be 4 alive, sorry, for the Guardians. As Mac just gets dodged by Aaron. That is one of the ults of all time. Venom ult comes out,
Animal with
trying to
the
make a
high
push
heal.
here.
Was that
Dom does have his Jeff ult. He might be using this soon. Both Jeffs do have their ult. Aaron 1 HP gets taken out by Mac. I think that's a little side battle going on there. You are really yawning. Alright, Dom comes out with the Jeff ult. Gets 4 with that. That's going to be brutal. As he's just going to commit with that. And get 4. Completely halting the Brawlers. 1 minute 50 seconds left. Venom is low, but the Jeff's able to keep him up.
What'd you say?
Should we beat him?
Oh yeah, we'll beat him.
Yeah, we'll beat you.
That's if Tag doesn't blindfold me, make me play on controller. Whatnot.
Alright, we got the Brawlers still able to push here. As Groot taking a fight with the Venom here. Groot does have his ult. That's a lot of ults up for the Guardians, actually. Hulk gonna pop his ult to get back into the Hulk form there. They still have the Groot ult, the Hela ult, which they might not need, as Aaron finds one onto Mac there. And Aaron, trying to stall this point, gets the Hela ult out. And looking for picks, finds one onto Mullen over Life. Another one onto the Jeff. And there is the Rocket ult out. That's going to get canceled by the Phoenix ult, though. Cloak's ult is down, keeping the Brawlers alive. But they don't have the picks right now. Mac just trying to get one onto the Hela there. Trying to force the Jeff back. Does he have the healing to do it, though? Jeff certainly has the healing. But the Brawlers should be able to make something of this. Maybe not. We're healing a dead body over here. Rest in peace, Mullen over Life. Alright, Mac uses his ult, doesn't find anyone with it. But the Guardian's Hulk goes down.
Mac is dead here.
Maybe not.
Not getting any heals.
There are a lot of people down. It's okay, we're healing Psylocke.
Oh, that might be big.
Groot. Oh, we have the Jeff ult coming out from Dom. He gets 2.
He dies before.
Dies before. Mac has been
Gonna
doing
be
that
bad.
all match.
Oh wait.
Dom getting rejected once again. Mac finds a lot there. I think that's 4 total because he also got one onto the Jeff. Getting a lot of damage here as Bradley's 1 HP, has no supports. Same with the Hulk. Hulk is relatively low here. The ult does come out from the cloak. And that's going to be able to effectively push them up.
What the hell was that cloak ult? Oh my god. That was such an atrocious cloak and dagger ult.
It is overtime. They're right on the doorstep, though. They just need to find one onto Aaron here, and they might be able to make the push. Aaron's down. There's still one contesting right here on the Groot. Groot walls are blocking the rest of the team from getting to the point, but that doesn't matter because they have a Hulk. He's just going to jump over. There's 2 on point right now. They did get the cap here, and it's going to be 2-3. They got 1 minute 25 seconds. If they want to score this, they're probably going to have to win in overtime. As Phoenix, running back, gets taken out. It's got a Jeff cam going on here. Couple ults up for the Guardians. Dom just looking to get some pick damage there. Phoenix ult comes out, and that is going to go straight into the wall there. Aaron finds 2. Aaron also has his ult almost up, as he's going to be able to potentially kill Mac here. Brawler is doing a great job of just holding the Guardians off, as Aaron is low HP, gets taken out eventually. The Brawlers are pretty low here. on manpower, but they do have the Jeff Holt as a potential. Jeff living the best life over here. And mulling over life. Out here, getting one with Shiba Nation, the Venom. Almost at his ult.
Wait, 825 HP is insane. What?
W game balancing. Alright, Hulk trying to get one here. As the Venom ult is up officially. They got to keep on this point, though, as they can't let the clock run out. That's a lot of people down for the Brawlers. As Mac gets swallowed, and that's looking like it might be it. It's currently a 1 versus like 7 right here. On the point, as Venom just trying to keep alive. Lasagna out here healing something. And overtime is running out. Psylocke has to get on point. The Groodle comes out, and that's not going to be a possibility as the Guardians take map 1 3-2 in a much closer match than the first one. Alright, we're going to get into the second map soon. But let's first see who our MVPs were. We got 53 kills coming out of Mac there. He's not going to be MVP, though, because Aaron is going to be the MVP. 50 kills, 40 final hits, 32,000 damage. Mac, 41 final hits, 38,000 damage. And that's going to be the first map coming out for the Guardians as they go up 1-0 in the series. Alright, we have Mac 53 and 16 as the second most valuable player here. And on the MVP, the winning team, we have Aaron 50, 11 and 2. Other standouts, we got Dom, most stealing in the lobby, 33,000 on the Jeff. Sean getting 27,000. Suku getting 27,000. And VG Cent getting 26,000 on the Cloak and Dagger there. Lots of assists coming out from all the supports here. And we're gonna get into the second lobby soon. All right, we're getting into the second map here. As the Guardians up 1-0 right now against the Brawlers. It was a good first map as both teams made it to the last point, but they weren't quite able to finish it through on the Brawlers side. Looking at the hero selections, we got 2x3. That's gonna be on the Hulk. Not a whole lot of changes from last game. Dom switches off the Jeff on the Guardians. And on the Brawlers, it's looking like the same comp, if I'm not mistaken. Now this is going to be a similar scheme to the last map, except there's going to be the capture point that they have to get to first. It's identical to the second map on the first game, if you were watching that. We got Jack jogging back here. What's this guy doing?
Did you see me up there?
No, I didn't.
I was close
I did
to
see.
Bradley.
You were?
Yeah.
Oh. I wouldn't do that. Alright. Maybe you should hop in for Sean
Tag
one
back
of
in.
these.
Tap back in.
Alright, the Guardians have come out. Hulk on the point here. Instantly getting shredded there. Another team able to find a pick. Actually, Dom goes down for the Guardians. Jeff did get taken out for the Brawlers, but he quickly gets res back up.
As soon as Bradley gets old, can you spectate him?
Alright, why?
I told him to do something funny.
Is he gonna, like, solo ult someone?
Oh, no, nothing like that.
Sean gets taken out as the Brawlers are starting to fall. Guardians getting a strong start here. Aaron finds another. That's going to be the first point in just over a minute. Like,
All I have to do. All I have to do. If I just target Aaron, my team wins.
honestly, just rage bait one person.
So I'm taking home that trophy, right?
Yeah, sure.
Am I not MVP?
Trophy stays here.
Here at this place?
Alright, Aaron gets another. As Venom is low HP here as the Guardians just keep on pushing on.
Wait, why'd you guys tell me I have to not try hard? This guy's trying his butt off.
Because it's a close game. Last game
It's
they...
a close game.
No, you're... Say that with a straight face.
It's a close game.
No smile, no smirks. Say genuinely it was a close game.
It was actually a close game.
He cannot not laugh when he says that. It was not a close game. You know that.
Not where it was. It was actually a close game though.
Sure.
It was a close game. I won't even lie.
Aaron, trying to get some picks. Lasagna, just living the best life right there.
Jolly ass bowl.
Oh.
Aaron with the holy aim.
Lasagna goes down. Guardians just keep on pushing here. As that's going to be 2 down for the Brawlers. Sean gonna get... Bradley trying to get Sean here. Sean has 1 HP. He does actually get the pick.
Alright. I gotta go single too.
Alright, Jack is going to go communicate something. Oh, and he just ults the wall there. Good work, Beehart.
Is this the master control room?
Bradley looking to get a pick. He finds one onto Jeff. As the Guardians just keep on pushing down here. Mac hasn't been able to do a whole lot of anything. I did get him ulting the wall.
Did he 360?
No, he didn't 360. He just
Oh.
ulted the wall.
Oh, come on, bro. That's what I told him to do. I told him to.
Mac tries to pull out his ult. Doesn't get any with it. And the Brawlers are going to have a little bit of life here. With the Cloacal coming out. Mac finds one onto VG Scent. That's 1 healer down. They still got the Jeff. Who swallows up a lot of people there. took another screenshot, guys. Get a load of that one. Tries to throw them off the map. Does get all 3 with that. And that's going to be a brutal one. Aaron popping the ult. Might be a bit overkill, but at this point, Aaron 15 kills,
Yo, we gotta tell
8
him to
final
stop tryharding.
hits. Might have to move him off the Hela onto the Black Widow.
You can send him a text.
Yeah,
These all combo.
it's random maps.
Can I log into my Xbox on the app, or is it only Steam? Or
If you have it linked to a Steam or Epic, then yeah, that'll be cross progression. But otherwise, like if you haven't linked it, then no.
I just saw the Xbox app on there. I guess you're right. It's alright. I like playing the one.
Oh, Aaron's on Punisher now,
No, he's on Daredevil.
or Daredevil. Sorry, not Punisher.
What is it? Is it the F9?
It's second to last, so F11.
So is that
12 players. F9 is B Heart.
F10 is B10.
Yeah, it just goes across like that. We got a broadcast tutorial going on here in the studio. Bradley waving his arms around his Groot.
Trees.
What's Treebs doing? He's locked in.
Wait, is that what the preview looks like if you hover over the video?
Hmm?
Is that what preview means? Like when you hover over the video?
That is the. This is not live, so the thing on the right is what we're live streaming right here.
What's the thing on the left then?
The thing on the left is what's like up next. So if we press one of these transitions, it's gonna cut to that. All right, live streaming tutorial over. We got Rumi SKT here getting the heals out. Lasagna 5312. Getting a bit of value there with the heals. The rocket beacon is gonna get taken out as Aaron is daredeviling.
These guys are trying to shoot Daredevil.
Well, yeah. What is Sonic Pursuit on Daredevil?
I'm pretty sure it increases the damage you gain time.
It's kind of stupid. Daredevil's a stupid character.
It really is. Don't worry.
Mac on Spider-Man. That is a choice.
And he immediately.
Is that Kevin playing maybe? No, that is Mac playing Spider-Man. Okay. He misses all of his shots. Wow, oh my. Oh. Might need to get off the Spider-Man, I'm not gonna lie. He's too used to that Iron Man aim where you get the little, like, explosive.
Oh wait, someone took his Iron Man. Oh no, that's funny.
Shiba Nation on Iron Man. Yeah, Brawler's just struggling to get out of the spawn room here, as the Guardian's much more dominant in this map than they were the last one. I have a feeling with Mac off the Iron Man, they're not going to be able to do a whole lot. They need to find picks, but they just weren't able to find them, as the Guardians just held them down for the first couple minutes here. 2 minutes on the clock, and they have to do something soon. But they're just really struggling right now. One minute 50 seconds left on the clock. Jeff getting annihilated here. Forced to retreat. Chased down by the Phoenix. Phoenix low HP. But his teammate's not going to get the trade as Mac misses like 5 more shots with Spider-Man. Maggle comes out. Not sure if it's going to do a whole lot as it gets canceled by the looks of it. Mag goes down. Squirrel Girl is ready to ult here. We're going to see if that's going to come out. We got 1 minute 20 seconds left. It's looking like the Brawlers are probably going to lose this one. Just based off of what's gone on so far. That's 5 down for the Brawlers. Aaron on the Punisher. Or not the Punisher, Daredevil.
Arcade is probably gonna be fair.
I don't know, we'll see.
Like, what is that?
And he's going to try to jump the Squirrel Girl. Squirrel Girl weaves out of it, though. That ult is still available. Sean's ult is also available. As the Brawlers are going to try to push through here. Squirrel Girl goes down, gets res though. The rocket ult did come out. 35 seconds left on the clock. Mac trying to do something. They just haven't been able to get picks. Aaron was down, but that's not going to be enough, as there's 5 other people on the team that they have to get in 20 seconds if they're trying to win this point. They do have an opportunity here, as Mac tries to stall, taking on one-on-one with Aaron. This time, disadvantage, not on the Iron Man. And that's going to be 5 seconds left. If they can't touch, then this is going to be over. And that's exactly what it is. Guardians take map 2, 3-0. And the Brawlers fall down to 0-1. Alright, we're going to see Aaron gets the MVP. So now we got Aaron topping out the damage on the charts here with 12,000, followed by Shiba Nation with 9,000. And a lot of damage blocked from B Heart and Shiba Nation as well. But the Guardians overall just dominant. Aaron 30-1, B Heart 21-1, Uplink 2x3 5-1. We got the Phoenix 18-3. Dom on the support pool, topping out the healing 13,000 with 12-3, and VG Sent 6-4 with 7,000 healing. Just a dominant map from the Guardians there, as they're gonna move on. Alright, we're probably going to have a little bit of a break here as right before we get into the next match. Schedule, we're going to have to work that out. We're either going to do, I think we're going to do an upper finals, or a first place match, sorry, and a third place match, just based off of the schedule right now, following this short break. So, see you guys soon. starting this third game soon. We're going to do the third place match followed by the first place match. So we're going to get in here soon. See you then. right, we're getting into the third place match here. Brawlers versus Legends. We're going to have Mac coming out on the BP. That's an interesting choice. I don't know if he's ever played that before. Kevin on his signature Spider-Man. It's going to be a convoy game mode here. Alright, Brawlers are going to be defending first. They're going to start to get out there. Sean still on the Rocket. Lasagna 5312 on the specialty, the Jeff. Shiba Nation on the Iron Man. Mulling Over Life on the Venom. And we got Makipu on the Black Panther. And Suku on the Cloak. Coming out on the Legend side, we got Ryan on the Psylocke. VG Sent on the Black Widow. Uplink 2x3. This is going to be Mr. Flores from the Villa Maria Academy on the Cloak here, filling. I got information that he is actually an avid Dota player here, so maybe he's going to bring the strategy necessary to win, but Mulling Over Life quickly finds one, and Mac gets taken down by the Psylocke. Got some extra brawling going on here. Mulling Over Life gets taken down. And the Legends have gone off to a bit of a rocky start, as actually Shiba Nation finds two and is able to stay up. He's about halfway to his ult, but gets taken down eventually. And it looks like the Legends are going to start to push the cart here. Mac trying to figure out how to play Black Panther. Goes in there with a dive. Uplink 2x3. Saving his teammate's life there. BG Sense getting the final elimination. And Lasagna is out there doing the most. Clock's ticking down. Overall, the Brawlers have done a pretty good job of stalling them in this early part of the map. But they haven't been able to definitively win really any fights. That Venom does go down, though, and that could be a critical point. But Venom actually gets rezzed, so it's looking like they're not going to be able to do a whole lot off of that. But a couple Brawlers players are down now. It's going to be a 4 versus 5 for the Legends, or for the Brawlers, rather, as the Legends have the man advantage. And Shiba Nation gets taken down by the signature Spider-Man coming out of Amaryllis. Kevin back on his original Spider-Man skin here. Misses his second hit on the Cloak. Mac also getting taken down as the Legends have started to make their push here. Mr. Flores gets one onto Lasagna 5312. The Brawler's Hulk is in the backline here, trying to get some, but Kevin gets 3 off of the ult.
This is his world. We're just
You need to
living in
fix what you're streaming. You're still streaming the intermission.
Oh, true. Thank you.
I was.
0 concurrent viewers. Although someone said best live stream of all time.
Yeah, I saw
It was, huh?
Game Force.
Yeah. It was probably the intermission.
Yeah, tap back in so it's not like. Yo, Kevin is fucking
Kevin is cooking.
stomping these kids.
Are they
bro.
winning?
Well, they're making a push here. Brawlers do have quite a few people on the point. Cloak Dagger comes out on the side of the Legends as Punisher gets taken down. The Brawlers do have that rocket ult, but there's too many people down right now for it to be of any use. Kevin just following through here. Venom low HP, trapped, taken out. Kevin doing the most.
Oh my god.
Rest in peace, Lasagna. This Kevin trying to punish this Punisher turret. Punisher just completely ignoring it. Mac trying to compensate. Kevin on 2 HP. Come on, Mr. Flores. Eventually does get the heals off there. Mr. Flores and Cavan take down Mac. Legends keep on pushing this card here. And the Brawlers have a couple ults up. They might be able to try to do something with this, but the Groot ult is also available. It's going to come out. That's going to get 3 on the side of the Brawlers here as Cavan follows through. Same with VG Sent, getting a couple picks, and that's going to be the end of this fight. There's also an Invis ult that just came out on the side of the Legends. And that's going to be most of the Brawlers taken down. 1 minute 50 seconds left on the clock here. And Groot walling off his teammates. His walls will be useful right now, but he doesn't have them. Doesn't matter, because they can't really stall here. And they actually secure the point. Cavan getting out here with the ult. Finds 2. Jake Pro gets a 3rd. Mac does get rezzed off of that with the rocket. But oh my gosh, Cavan. He cancels the cloak and dagger ult with a pull there to pull the cloak out of the ult and then takes him out. Let's get a lasagna cam going on here. I don't know where we are. I don't know this map. I haven't really played Marvel Rivals in a hot minute. But Lasagna now finding their way onto point. VG Sent has the ult up. Will he use it? Well, he did use it, actually. Doesn't get anyone with it. The Brawlers have 2 support ults up. Close to Iron Man ult as well. Meanwhile, the Legends, close to that Cloak and Dagger ult. That's about it. But the Legends just keep on pushing through here. Unrelenting. Shiba Nation gets taken out. And this is going to be a brutal one for the Brawlers if they can't make a stop here. They have 3 ults. It's definitely possible for them to win the fight. Max still has that Iron Man ult up and available, but he's going to have to use it relatively soon. Actually, 2 people are down for the Legend, so maybe not. That's going to be...
The freak is this map?
It's a new map. I don't know what it is. Josh was playing it like a month ago, but...
About a week ago.
Alright, we got 1 minute 24 seconds left. The Brawlers make their first stop of the map. Legends were just pushing through until this point. Uplink 2x3. Let's take a look at the stats here. Uplink 2x3 actually leading the Legends in terms of healing here. The fight has started. Cavan on the Spider-Man behind every single player here. And Rogue Sage 214. Getting some healing up here. The ult is available for Invis. They might want to consider using that, and they do actually pop it. Groot Wall does block the Invis off, and an Iron Man ult ends it for them. And the Brawlers are actually looking pretty strong here as they manage to get a couple players down. Cavan, last alive, able to escape here. Actually, uplink 2x3, Mr. Flores also keeping it alive. Hiding. Struggling to get up. He's probably going to be able to get out here, though. And he does manage to make it. Sean gets taken out by the Psylocke ult there. Psylocke gets taken out on point. And that Venom is low HP. Gets taken out. That's going to be 3 dead for the Brawlers. And that's probably going to be what they need, but they need to touch on the point here. There's 4 seconds left. They're going to be able to bring it to overtime. If they stay on the point, they can push it all the way. But they cannot afford to lose a fight. Shiba Nation goes in for the hero play. Tries to get there with the... Witch ult, yeah. I don't know any of the characters' names, I'm not going to lie.
I get it.
Cloak ult comes out. And the Brawlers are going to be able to buy a little bit more time here. And did they actually blocked it, as the Legends could not stay on the point for long enough.
That's what we like to call a C9.
Cloud9, well, they didn't go in front of the point, though. They just went...
They failed to touch the point, didn't they?
Well, C9 is... They pushed past the point and then forgot about it. Same thing, yeah. There were like 4 people alive and they weren't on point. So, sure, C9. And that might come back to bite them if the Brawlers can make a good push out of this. Doesn't look like we're going to have any here. Actually, no. Ryan Patatak is going to be looking at the blade. He's considering it. It's currently locked in. We're going to see if that changes. Alright, looks like we're good. Uplink 2x3. Is he still leading the healing on the red team? Yeah, he is. Meanwhile, on the Brawlers, we got Suku leading the healing. For the damage, we got 11,000 out of the Scarlet Witch, VG Sent. 10,000 out of Makipu on the Iron Man. And Kevin currently has Ace with 21 final hits. Only 8,000 damage, but on Spider-Man with 21 final hits, I mean, you're more than doing your job there.
No, Spider-Man's not about the damage.
It's about the final hits, really.
It's more about getting picks.
Yeah, if you can take away support in a fight, that's, like, huge. Alright, Brawlers are going to come out here. Mac immediately gets taken out. And that Groot Wall is actually going to... I think that was a Brawler Groot Wall that actually blocked off the blade from getting healing. So a couple players are down for the Legends. We're going to see how that affects the fight over here. As Mr. Flores keeping his team up here, doing some good work. Lasagna Cam over here. We got some healing. Oh, Kevin. Leave Lasagna alone.
Other screenshot taken.
Yeah, every time I go to Kevin's view, it takes a screenshot.
Hell yeah, brother.
Alright, 3 minutes and 13 seconds left. Brawlers have struggled to make any push here. But then the Legends also had a bit of a slow start. We're going to see how that's affected here. Kevin in the back line. Mac spots him out. And Kevin is forced to retreat here. Not really close to a whole lot of ults here. We are getting up on the Invis ult. But that's going to be more on the defensive side, so I don't think we're going to see that soon. Groot, also close to that ult. Might be able to get something out of it. As he's at 98% here. Interesting, Rocket Beacon is on the point directly. Solo ults the Scarlet Witch, and I don't think he's going to be able to get him. Kevin just robbed him. And he's struggling to finish off the kill there. But he did just steal the Scarlet Witch from the fight there. It's a couple players down for the Legends, and the Brawlers are going to get to their first push of the map. 2 ults up for the Brawlers, both support ults. Mac very close to that Iron Man ult, dueling it out with Kevin here. Minute 57 seconds left on the clock. 2 ults on both sides. Kevin's got his up. Mac's got his up as well. So we're looking at a minute and 48 seconds here. And the Brawlers got to make this push, and they have to make it to the end here. If they can't, which that's a lot of picks from Mac. Also a couple from Kevin coming out. And it looks like the Brawlers are currently winning this fight, but Kevin finds another, and that might just turn in the Legends' favor here. Kevin looking to isolate that Jeff. Lasagna fighting for their life. Rest in peace, Lasagna. Kevin just swinging around, trying to get these supports. Can't get the beacon, forced to fall back. And that's still 3 ults available for the Brawlers. They are probably going to be able to do something here with those ults as the rocket ult comes out. Mac finds one.
I think we're not talking about how Kevin just canceled that witch ult.
I didn't see that. But we do have the cloak ult coming out from the Legends side, and that's going to be able to allow them to stall for just a bit longer.
I think it's
Both Venoms, one has ult, one is very close to ult. So there's also a cloak ult coming out from the Brawlers here. And that might be enough as 4 players are down. That's probably going to be enough to secure the point here. And we got the Brawlers looking very close to turning this momentum into a solid push here, but they got to turn it around soon. As the Witch is isolated, VG sent. Trying to stay alive. Rest in peace. Let's take a look at Mr. Flores here. Unfortunately, we did not get to see the Mr. Flores versus Mr. Rocks matchup. Yeah, Rock's in the booth though. If he would like to say anything.
Yeah, I think this should be close. I think it probably should get down to the wire. Looks like the Brawlers have the ult advantage here. They can get a pick
Definitely
or two.
do. Mac kept up by that rocket beacon. And Mr. Flores is getting ISO'd here by the Venom. But
Yeah,
Venom forced to fall back.
That's the thing. Venom's hitbox is weird, so unless you're really good at using all those cooldowns, it's really hard to chase around some of these moves.
We got a lasagna cam going on here. Get him, lasagna. Oh no. Oh no. Kevin. That's like the 4th time that's happened. I gotta stop swapping to lasagna. Every time I swap, Kevin wants lasagna. Lasagna's like this girl never played. Alright, we got Kevin. No more ults. Legends holding this back as it's going to be a 6 versus 5 right now. The Cloak comes out on the side of the Brawlers, and they're going to try to make this final push. They got a minute left. They got to do something quickly. Gets the Cloak. Tries to get the Iron Man there. Kevin's doing a good job of canceling ults. And that is going to take out a couple people. And did he just cancel another one?
Yes, he did.
Kevin finally goes down. Mr. Flores cam trying to keep his team up here as they got to make a last stand hold here. 33 seconds left on the clock. Now, Legends actually didn't make it all the way, so if they can't get this stop, then there's a very real chance that Brawlers wins it outright. Couple ults up. Lasagna might be able to do something with it. Cloak ult is also available for the Legends. Let's see how Mr. Flores chooses this. He goes straight into a Groot wall. These Groot walls have been brutal for only their own team.
Only their own team, yeah. Groot with the pick.
Groot does find one. It's overtime. Brawler's got to make a push here, and it is looking like they're actually going to be able to. As long as they stay on this objective, because they do have that man advantage. It's pretty significant, but Groot making a last stand, 47 HP, might be able to do something with this. But he just doesn't have the healing. Gets to the Jeff bubble. And they're just trying to stay alive here, install, as the Brawlers are trying to make this final push. This might be the room for a Jeff ult.
See if Lasagna pulls out the ult.
Lasagna, been holding on to it for a minute. Let's see. Got some healing. That's important.
It is a good strategy. Heal
the teammate. That is what Jeff is for. Oh, we are Groot walled though. No more healing. All right. Invis ult is out. A Jeff ult here would be incredibly valuable. But let's actually get inside the Invis ult. Not in time. It looks like the Legends actually did hold them off, and they're going to take the first map here. Legends 1, Brawlers 0. With a final score of 1-2 in the first map. Cavan taking the MVP. He had a lot of final hits there. Especially onto Lasagna there.
Are you okay if Eric does the raffles for you? They're gonna
All right, we're getting into the second map here. Brawlers down 1. They're going to have to make a comeback if they want any chance at winning this. Legends overall have been dominant, but they did kind of choke towards the end of that first half on map 1. We're going to see if that happens again or if they're going to be able to stay strong here as the clock ticks down. It looks like hero selection is going to be most of the same here. Cavin's still on that Spider-Man. I don't know if there's any changes at all. Mac is on the Iron Man. He was last game as well. We do have, what is this guy?
Human Torch.
Human Torch. Shiba Nation swapping off of, what was he? I have no clue. Lasagna still on the Jeff. Let's go, Lasagna. Alright. Now it's back to control points, so it's going to be whoever can hold the zone the longest. It's going to be the winner here. Mission area unlocks in 16 seconds. Venom just gets absolutely shredded there. Maybe a misinformed dive. Mac low on HP. Quickly healed back up at the hands of Lasagna 5312. Kevin just running around there. Max struggling to get some hits on that. Capture point has unlocked. Both teams are dueling it out on the top of the map right now. Not really taking any care or consideration towards the capture point, except for Sean, who has officially made it onto the capture point. And he's starting to get progress here. But I think someone's behind him, trying to prevent that from happening. VG sent. And the Legends are looking like they're going to be able to cap this first point, as that's a lot of people down for the Brawlers.
Is this on? What?
All right. Legends getting some solid points there. Cavan flying through the sky, gets one onto Shiba Nation. Staring it down at Mac. Mac runs away, scared. Feeble, even. As Cavan has just been dominating so far.
Does this show other keyboards? Or is that just
It shows if they're on controller.
but no keyboards?
I have no clue. I think it might be this PC or it might be.
Switch between keyboards.
Let's see. Maybe it is different.
Maybe it's just that. It's just that.
I don't know. Mac finds 2 with the ult. Let's see if he can do anything with it. As the cloak ult is down on point. Legends continuing to just get these points. That's a lot of flames down there. As Human Torch using his ult to try to clear out the point. Hasn't been successful in finding any picks. Uplink 2x3. Mr. Flores low on HP here. Fighting for his life. He might go down here as he's trying to keep his Groot up. He's doing a good job so far as the Legends staying alive here. Invisult is available and it's down. The Legends are forced off of the point for the first time as there's only Groot left on it. That's a lot of damage. That's going to shred him quick. And the Legends, Cavan pops the Spider-Man ult. Let's see if he does anything with it. That's going to be 2 picks, looking for a third. Can't quite find it. The rocket ult is down. They're just trying to stall here.
Tag. Next game, or for our team, it's going to be, we have to wrap this up, so it's only going to be best of 1.
All right, so we got the Brawlers coming through with their first point of the game here. have the Venom ult available. But Venom is getting shredded here, and he gets taken out. That's going to be 2 players down for the Brawlers. And Kevin is just wreaking havoc here. The Groot ult comes out, and that's going to be a lot of damage coming through. Another player goes down. Lasagna gets picked up by the Rocket Beacon, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. Iron Man ult comes out. They might be able to get one onto the Groot here. And that's a couple players down for both teams here. Sean gets taken out. The Venom ult is available. The Legends are just a little bit away from actually securing this. They have the overtime. They have the point. They have 99%. They just need to fight off this Venom who pops his ult. Low HP. That's not going to work. There's going to be one person on it. It's going to be Mac trying to make a last stand here. He does get 2 players. The Brawlers have regrouped, but they're not able to touch. Shiba Nation can't get there in time. Legends take the first point here, and they're going to look to try to win this one out.
I think ours do. For ours, I don't think we have enough time to do the raffle. Or like, we're gonna have to like get set up for like 5 minutes. How long was it?
It was supposed to be 40, 45. We started at like 25. That's supposed to be 15.
Was it like 30 minutes?
We do need Legends to win this, because if they don't, then we might have you sneak in. All right.
Keep it in with the
Lasagna 5312 here.
He's a F tier character.
Has the ult available.
The fact that he's not popping it right now is actually kind of like.
Well, not everyone is as locked in as you. Human Torch does get res though. Does have the ult. He's gonna pop it now. He's gonna try to take control here as 3 players are down for the Legends. That's gonna be rough for them, as that's gonna be a lot of their healing. It's just up to the invis right now. As Uplink 2x3 has actually swapped off of the cloak and onto the Moon Knight. Brawlers get their first points of the second map here. Or of the second point, control point on the map. And we're going to see if this Mr. Flores to the Moon Knight swap was worth it, as he does have his ult up here. And they're going to try to get a push here. Mr. Flores getting a bit aggressive. I don't know if that's the play that he wants to be making, but he does pop the ult. And that's going to be a lot of people down for the Legends. I don't know about the swaps.
Uplink 23 to 2x3 back in the cloaking dagger.
Yeah, swaps back after the Moon Knight was unsuccessful there. We're unable to get the point. 51 on the percentage there. Jack, if you swap for one person,
What?
if you swap for one person, you think we win this? Right now? Yeah. Like, if you swap for Cat, you think? Like, maybe. If we swap Jack in for Kevin, we're low on time, so we're trying to end this. Do you think he would win?
Yes. But we only have one more after this, so.
Yeah.
Ours is gonna be a best of 1 game.
Yeah.
What do you have to be done by 5:30?
5.
Oh wow. Okay.
So we're low on time. That's why
Yeah.
we're trying to make this.
They should be done this quick, and then if we do a best of 1, we should be. It might be like 5:05, but like
Legends get the first point of the game, or of the first cap of this point, sorry. As they start securing some points here, Jeff has the ult available. And they just gotta secure these picks if they want to win this map and secure third place. Lasagna goes down. That's gonna be no rocket beacon as well. And VG sent, trying to get some damage in here. Let's see what Kevin is up to. Flying around. He got one. That's gonna be able to see if he can get a second. He does get swallowed by the Jeff. Kevin just get hard countered by his own Jeff at that. He does get one onto Lasagna. And Legends are holding on to this point here.
I think that'll work out fine.
Yeah, we might need you to hold on. BP.
Venom gets isolated, and that's going to be their tank down.
Kevin fell off the map.
Did Kevin fall off the map?
Yep. And he's
Legends
already
doing a
back.
great job of holding on to this point. As they have the Groot ult up, they did pop the Invis ult. They have a lot of ults here, and they only have 20% left to go. Groot ult didn't get anyone. 15% left. They still have that Spider-Man ult. They have a lot of ults coming out here, as they're going to try to get one with that. Kevin looking to... Matt gets res there. They're going to need a couple more picks here. They do have the Cloak ult, which they're probably going to need to pop here, which they do actually pop. That's going to get a bit of healing through there, and that's going to be able to allow them to stall. They need to get a couple picks off of this, though. And that's a huge ult coming out from Mac. That might just seal the deal. Perhaps not, though, as there's still a couple players on the point here. It's a 4 versus 2. We're going to see how this plays out. Groot close to getting that ult back up. As he's staying alive here. His heals have fallen, though, and that's going to be everyone off the point. Is Spider-Man going to be able to touch? He's got a minute here, but he has to touch now. He's going for it. Does get the touch. Can he stay alive? No, he can't. That's going to be 4 players down.
Well, it doesn't matter. Someone's gonna win, right? Someone's gonna. Yeah. Right. Someone's gonna win quick. Should I go hop on for Kevin?
Honestly, yeah. Just make it fast.
Oh, a fast win.
It's 100-0.
You should have made their game the best of one. This is insane.
If it goes 1-1, you do a coin flip.
What? Because if the other team wins, this is gonna be 1-1.
If it's 1-1, can you go coin flip?
Would you
Jack just win. Jack just win.
He didn't. He said, "Nah, I'm locked in."
Okay, swap.
I don't know. It's too late.
Please, Legends.
If they lose, they're gonna just.
All right, Legends making a strong push here. They haven't gotten that rocket turret down, though. Kevin finds one, and that is an Invis ult coming out, and that's probably going to secure this first point, as it's just 2 left on the side of the Brawlers here. Matt gets taken out, and that's all of them down. Lasagna coming out of spawn here with the Jeff ult. Lasagna,
I think he's ulted once.
I don't know. Was Lasagna playing on a controller earlier?
Maybe.
Okay, Venom goes in there, 1 HP, gets taken out immediately. Kevin, when asked, said, "Nah, I'm locked." So we're gonna see if that holds true, as the Legends are doing a good job of holding on to this point. And that's one player down in the form of Scarlet Witch. Lasagna also taken out. That's a lot of players down for the Brawlers, as the Legends are just absolutely dominating on this point here. 40% already, and nothing is stopping them right now. There's a lot of ults up for the Brawlers there. We're going to see if they're going to be able to do anything with this. Do you want it? Alright, we got a lot of players on the Brawlers with their ults up and ready, and that's going to be 4 players coming out from Shiva Nation here.
Yeah, JV Flex on a Sunday, bro.
Cavan last alive as the Brawlers get their first points of the map here. Looks like he's going to try to break that rocket thing. He is in the complete opposite spawn, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he's going to break that rocket. He's not really close to any ults. And that's Lasagna down for the Brawlers. Rest in peace, Lasagna. He's going to try to get a pick on at least one of their supports here, as he gets full boxed. He gets full boxed, and Cavan is completely isolated from the rest of his team here. Meanwhile, Mr. Flores pops the ult. Invis also ready with the ult. They're going to try to win this, as they really need to if they want to try winning this map. Groot ult comes out. Invis sitting through this.
She doesn't need to ult anymore. Actually, it would be nice.
It would be nice to win the fight, but
If they really want to secure the fight right here, they have to ult. Yeah, she's the ult.
well, there goes the ult. Jack having a heart attack over here.
Yes, bro.
And that Venom cannot get taken out.
My own card gotta like die on me any second.
All right, so the Legends actually secured the point here in Venom. Last alive, 94%. As they might be able to secure this, 99%. They just need to knock Mac off the point here. I don't know if Rocket's going to be able to touch. The Groot wall comes up. Rocket definitely struggling here. All right, and that's going to be the map. Legends win 2-0. And we're going to go on to the finals, which we've actually moved down to a best of 1 due to time constraints. We're going to have to run this one quick, though. So we're going to work that one out. See you soon, guys.
crosshair.
Yeah. All right, so we got the Heroes versus the Guardians. It's going to be a best of one due to the time constraints that we have here. Guardians winning against, I have no clue who they actually won against, but the Heroes look dominant in the first map there, or in the first match. So they're going to see if they can carry that through into this one. Looking at the comp, they have a Black Panther, a Namor, a Venom. So it's going to be Black Panther. Oh, sorry. Now they got a Penny. Black Panther's going to be doing a lot of diving here. We're going to see how the Guardians respond to that, if they're going to be able to cancel that out. Mission area is unlocked. Both teams are going at it now. Aaron on the Daredevil here, looking to possibly get a kill or two. He's chasing Mary Poppinson around. Rox switched accounts apparently. And now he's AFK. And he gets taken out. He's still there. Dom is waving at me. Hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, so we're back. Aaron just had a bit of technical issues there as his game froze, but he's restarted and he's going to get back in soon. Heroes going up early as they have 37 points on the first objective here. It's the wrong tab. Just holding it together. Jack looking to get some picks here. Gets a bit of damage, isn't going to be able to find anything, and he has to get out, try to stay alive, and be there for his team. Bruce Banner gets knocked out as, who was that? Punisher got taken out by Namor. Jack going in through the back here, trying to just harass this backline. Gets the ult, and just follows through with it. Heroes dominant. Aaron is officially back in the game, but I don't know if it's going to make that much of a difference. And that's a first point as the Heroes go up 1-0. Now it is a best of one, so if they win this next one, they win the finals. Next point starting soon here. Jack swapping onto the Iron Fist. off of the Black Panther. We're going to see... Oh, no, he's back on the Black Panther. Never mind. Indecisive here. Now, the Guardians close to the Groot ult. That's about it. Meanwhile, on the Heroes side, they do have that Namor ult, so they might be able to make something do with that. As Jack... Interesting rollout strategy here. One hand. Oh, no hands. Interesting. Alright, and Taylor Swift has been getting moved around. I don't know if you won't be able to see that, but at the actual physical venue, there is a Taylor Swift cardboard cutout. I don't know why, but it is next to the players. So maybe after this fight, I'll cut to it. Lots of picks coming out from the Heroes here as I secure the first point. I'll just cut to it for a second. On the right there, yeah, if you direct your eyes next to that player, there is going to be a Taylor Swift cardboard cutout. Now, back to your regularly scheduled Marvel Rivals here, as Hammer Muncher gets taken out. That's one player down for the Heroes. And Jack, just in the back here, gets annihilated off a shotgun from Aaron. Now the Heroes are down a couple players. We're going to see how that affects their fighting abilities as Invis ults come out on both sides here. Mary Poppins, trying to keep his teammates alive. Can't quite get it to work. And that is a cloak ult available. I don't know if they're going to use it because of how few players they have, but they do actually pop it. And that's going to allow their team to start to roll out onto the point without that much fear of dying. Punisher ult is out. We have one player AFK on the Heroes. I don't know if we're going to be able to fix those technical issues, but everything's falling apart in these last couple minutes by the looks of it. Oh no, she was switching characters. Never mind. Alright, Heroes looking to get this point back as they didn't get that many percentage points on it. Jack on the Star-Lord now. Trying to get Aaron. Does successfully find it. Looking to get the second. Not able to get... does get the third, sorry. After the ult. And now that's going to be enough for the Heroes to come in and just wipe the floor with the rest of the team here. And that's the point. Heroes... they don't have the lead. The Guardians actually have the lead on the percentage points here. But the Heroes have the point, and they have that momentum from just winning that fight. If Jack can just stay alive here, and the rest of the Heroes get some work done, and find some picks, that should be all that they need to finish this one out soon. Hulk goes down. Bruce Banner also taken out. Now the Heroes holding on to this point. Meanwhile, the Guardians coming back out from the spawn here, trying to get something working as the Hela ult comes out. We're going to see if that gets shredded. That's one pick, two picks for the Guardians. Hammer Muncher blocking part of the Hela ult with the shield there from Mag. But the Guardians are going to be able to force the Heroes off the point here. And we're going to see if this goes to a third point, or if the Heroes can pull it together and make the win. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm tired. It's been a long day. But Heroes have regrouped. And we're getting people on the point now. But the Heroes are very staggered here. So we're going to see if they're going to actually be able to win this, or what the plan is. They do have the cloak ult coming out. They do find one pick. That might be enough. The Groot ult does come out, and that's going to trap Jack and Dylan. Dylan has the ult if he wants to use it on the Mag. He does use it. He's going to look to try to find one on either the Punisher. Can't find it on anyone, actually. Punisher gets one with the ult, and that's going to shred a lot of people. Namor ult comes down. That's going to do a lot of damage to the Punisher, and that's a couple players down for the Guardians. Now the Guardians trying to hold on, as it's going to be a couple players left for them. Rogue Sage, Dak, Ghosts, all taken down, or at least close to it. The Invis does have the ult. it is possible for them to try to make a last stand here, but that's exactly what they're actually going to have to do because the Heroes are already at 90% here. And Hulk is on the point with the ult. We're going to see if he does anything with it. He's going to get taken out instead. They still have that invis ult. They're going to pop it, try to make a push here. This is going to be their last chance as the Star-Lord ult is out. Star-Lord gets 2 with the ult, and that might be the nail in the coffin as the Guardians are just scattered and they're having a lot of issues trying to get this one together. Rogue Sage low on the health, and there's only 2 people left, and that's going to be the rest of the point. And the Heroes are going to be your 2026 Play with Purpose champions after a victory against the Guardians.
All right. Congratulations to the winners. All right. We got a trophy here. If you guys want to get in front, we got a picture. You want Taylor Swift in it or no? No? Why is Taylor Swift here? All right, who wants the trophy? All right.
All right, guys. Thank you guys all for showing up today. It was a great day. I want to showcase one dude right here. This guy's name is Tag Hughes. He is a senior, as well as some of you are. Tag has started our esports program at Devon, and at Devon, it has not only excelled where we had some of our other teammates over here win nationals in Splatoon, but right now he's one game away from Valorant going for state champions. Whoop! But he has this idea, he organized this, and it worked out this well, and I would like to give a round of applause for Tag. All right, thank you guys. We're gonna start cleaning up. You guys can play for a little bit, but everybody has to be completely gone in 25 minutes.